So a few weeks ago, the internet was all abuzz with the release of a freestyle by a young female rapper called OG Nicki.
Look, get fucked from the back screaming la la la. I've got 6 men on the camera, don't give a fuck. My mum knows why you're telling her these everyday bitches are gas like a canister. Time is money, not for me. I've got more than enough time to make the pieces in my spare time. I removed my jeans and earned the title of OG Nicki.
Admittedly, when I first watched the video, I didn't react positively to it. I know that a lot of other people's responses were very kind of negative and critical, but really, what's new? If we look at Nicki Minaj, she started her career in much the same way, talking very openly, sexually, about such things such as oral sex, having sex with this person, having sex with that person, etc., etc. And when you look at some of the greatest female rappers, Foxy Brown, Lil Kim, they did the exact same thing as well, talking in much the same way that males were talking about women. So what was the furore about really when you think about it? Now, I don't condone OG Nicki's content or what she's saying, but the logic behind what she did to me makes sense. Over the decades, over the years, women have been the subject of conversation. Men have spoken about us in very vulgar and sexual ways. Other women have gossiped about us and our sexual exploits and whatnot. So what she did really was make herself, instead of the topic of conversation, she made herself the person in control, the person creating the discourse, which I think in a way is admirable when you're subverting the status quo as such. But I found that the response was very hypocritical. She did a collaboration with another rapper called Sneakbo, who is known for his sexual lyrics and that kind of thing. And someone said the only good thing that OG Nicki's done is introduce me to Sneakbo's music. But hold on, if Sneakbo's talking about the exact same thing that OG Nicki's talking about, what makes his music any better than her music? At the end of the day, the message seems to be, if you can't beat them, join them, because that's the only way that you'll make it. And it's not just in music when it comes to female rappers talking about sex. We also see it in quite respectable industries such as the finance sector, where it's a well-known fact that investment bankers who are female, to keep up with their male colleagues, they might have to go to strip clubs and whatnot where negotiations are made and put themselves in positions which as women they might not really want to be there in the first place. So really, is OG Nicki's rise to fame just a reflection on society in general?